Well, since it is DC content, we could do a slight lead-in with Justice League.
A slight lead-in with Justice
Just
League?
because, Victor is in both.
Yeah, he is in both. And we got the cool new stuff for the Titan show. Like, we actually have our...
Brentwaite in his really awesome suit.
So I guess we can go ahead and start off with welcome to the Animation Station podcast. My name is Josh.
I'm Hanna.
And today we're going to be talking about Teen Titans.
Woohoo!
Not Teen Titans Go.
No, okay. We'll probably end up talking about that eventually,
Well,
but
we'll
right now, no.
about Teen Titans Go, but mainly Teen Titans.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of lead up since we already kind of talked about it. I guess let's talk about Justice League.
Of course.
Justice League was fantastic.
So I really loved it.
Yeah.
And I made a particular point to go see Justice League before Thor Ragnarok because I had been looking forward to Justice League so much more than Thor Ragnarok, though the cast for Thor is pretty spectacular. I just found Justice League more fun.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm a big DC guy. I don't really care about Marvel. I know, crazy. The listeners won't know that I'm not a fan of Marvel.
See, I do love Marvel, but I am probably more DC born and bred.
Well, it's one of those, like, I like Marvel when it's not Disney's Marvel. I like Fox.
Touché.
I like Fox's Marvel more than I like Disney's Marvel.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm really holding out that Fox won't sell out.
Yeah, I hope they don't. That would suck. And by the time you're listening to this, Marvel's probably already bought. Already bought Fox.
Yeah. So Justice League, though, I love Justice League. Barry White. Apologies. It is not Barry White. Holy freaking crap. He's not a smooth-souled soul singer. Yeah. No, but Barry gave me, like, all of the joy in the world.
He was really good. I
think Ezra Miller did a really great job.
Yeah, I don't know. And of course, it's a DC movie, so everybody has to complain about the DC movie.
Of course.
Because that's the thing to do. You jump on that bandwagon.
It's the cool thing to kind of hate on the DC films. It's the cool thing to do when we should just be happy that we're even getting comic book movies anyways.
Like, be happy we got comic book movies.
Yeah.
Y'all.
So, but I will say that there was one bit in the film that I squeaked out loud. The Blackpink cameo.
Oh, yeah, there's a Blackpink cameo. And, of course, it's in the Flash's awesome, cool place with his Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and so I found that to be a really spectacular little... It's not my favorite song of theirs either, but it's their newest.
If it was Boombayah. That would have been hilarious.
Or Whistle. Oh. Make them whistle like a missile.
Jeez. But, yeah, I saw that and I was like... Is that Blackpink? And then I saw Lisa, and I was like, it's Blackpink! Oh my gosh!
I had, like, Blackpink is in the new Justice League movie, and I was like, you kidding? And then I watched it, I was like, oh my gosh. My girls! But, yeah, it's that whole movie. I had just a fun time. Mm-hmm. There were problems with it, but what movie is perfect?
Yeah, there's no perfect movie unless it's Jurassic Park.
That movie
Probably
is perfection.
The perfect movie. Second perfect movie. Obviously, Starship Troopers.
I would fight you on second best perfect movie.
It's okay. You can. But I think we can agree. Jurassic Park, best movie ever made.
Yes, Justice League was pretty fun. I really enjoyed that film.
I have to. I want to see it again. Then with Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Which of these two I like the most? Which I mean, and I like Batman versus Superman.
I like that one too.
And again, it gets all that hate, and I'm like, guys, it's not actually that bad of a movie.
The problem is I think they're not like grade A quality films. Yeah. They're grade A fun.
Yeah, like
they're fun movies.
And I mean, and I do like that DC doesn't do a cookie cutter method. Like, I'm not going to say Disney does because they do, and I'm pretty sure everyone picked up on that already. But yeah, I mean, all of their superhero movies are the exact same. Like Doctor Strange, basically Iron Man.
It basically is, but I will say that I probably enjoyed that first Iron Man movie more, but I like Steven's character more than Tony. Especially where Disney is taking Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love Robert Downey Jr.'s initial take of Tony Stark. But kind of where the franchise is taking him, I don't love him as much as I used to. So Stephen Strange's character, especially with his little bit in Thor Ragnarok, that was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, they kind of like the origin films, maybe with the exception of Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, Guardians is good because I liked Guardians, and it kind of brought me back into the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately I saw Ultron, and then I saw Civil War.
Yeah.
And all these other, and I'm like, okay, now you. And then, see, it's great because Guardians brought me back in, and Guardians 2 took me right back out.
Yeah, it had its problems. I don't know what it is that I can kind of overlook the problems of DC more so than I can overlook the problems of Marvel. But I think that problem relays back into the Disney thing with it, because these characters seem kind of bleached to me. There's like
very
not
one-dimensional characters.
Yeah,
which
they are.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm a DC fan through and through, and I like their stuff better than Marvel.
Yeah.
I can admit when a DC movie is not good.
Right.
Like there are a lot of problems with Justice League.
And there's case in point, Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Suicide Squad.
I still bought that movie because it's a fun, ridiculous, over the top bonanza.
Now, are there problems with it? Yeah, there's a lot of
problems. Oh my gosh, so many problems.
But and that's another thing, like there's the don't want to call them out, but our sister podcast, Cloud City, they love everything Marvel.
Yeah.
But they don't really ever talk about anything bad.
And usually with Marvel fans, I have noticed, they don't want to acknowledge when something's wrong.
Exactly. But good Lord, they will point it out when DC does something bad. They're going to point that out.
That is also kind of the world Disney has created around Marvel.
Yeah.
Because I have noticed that maybe more Marvel fans now are just fans of the films, maybe not fans of, say, the original content, the comic books.
It's like new Star Trek fans.
Yes.
Like the new Star Trek fans that have only known the JJ reboot stuff. And then there's others, the rest of us are like, yeah, no.
No, I mean, Kirk wouldn't do that.
Like, they are fun movies. Like they're really, the last one, I loved the last one.
That movie was perfection.
It is the most Star Trek of the Star Trek movie of the reboot.
And I know a lot of people have problems with that film, but the people who have problems with that film are reboot fans.
Yeah.
Where I think a lot of people who are fans of the original show really love Star Trek Beyond. And I think that's a problem where a lot of fans are heading now. I've read comic books for as long as I can remember. I have watched old animated TV show like the Batman animated, X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman.
All the Superman adventures.
Right? All of them. I watched so many of those growing up.
All that good old Justice
League. Most of the people I know who are Marvel fans now have no precursor knowledge of before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. They only know the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So like when we went to go see Captain America Civil War, I go, well, I kind of hope Captain dies.
Right?
And my best friend's just like, I'm going to throw you out the car. I go, but that is literally how Civil War kind of ends.
And unfortunately, that's one of my problems with Marvel stuff.
Is that characters can't stay dead?
Well, no. I mean, that's a comic book thing.
That is a comic book.
Superman.
Touché.
When he came back.
I'll give you that one.
But my problem with the Marvel stuff is that it never seems like there's any consequence. Like, I mean, there's never anything where you feel like your main characters are in danger. Like, I thought it was a cop-out that they killed, what's his name in
Coulson?
Guardians 2.
Oh.
They didn't even kill Coulson.
No,
but
touché.
What's
in
his
Guardians 2.
name?
Yondu.
Yondu. It's like, I thought that was a cop-out that they killed Yondu. It's like, if you want to kill somebody important, kill somebody important.
Yeah.
Not this person that you kind of just shoved down our throats.
Yeah.
He had one little moment in the first one.
Quasi-malicious father figure.
He has one moment in the first one where it's like, okay, I understand, but you're really just, like, why you came back, but you really just came back to get more stuff, like, steal this.
Or
you're not here out of the goodness of your heart.
I have problems when death is just character development for main character.
Yeah.
I do have issues with that.
But I thought they did. Honestly, this is probably like going into Justice League. I liked they killed Superman. First team up movie. They're like, Batman vs Superman, we'll kill him.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. I was like, cool.
Well, because how many times does Clark actually die in the comic books?
Whole
lot. Let's just go with the number of a whole lot.
Yeah.
And so
I like what they did in Wonder Woman where they killed Steve Trevor. I thought that was really good. I was like,
tear my heart
I wasn't
out.
expecting it, and I was like,
I knew
wow.
I knew it was coming because, yeah.
Well, I didn't because he had signed on for 3 films, and that's why I was like, oh, he'll be
because
fine.
he's going to make appearances like in flashbacks and stuff like that. So
I'm still hoping that he comes back as a Green Lantern. That would have been hilarious.
Okay,
he would be a great Lantern.
Yes, Chris Pine would make a fantastic Green Lantern if they would write the movie right and not rush it.
Yeah.
Am I asking too much?
Yeah, you're
okay. I'm asking too much. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, they have to play DC has to play catch up now.
Yeah.
Because of the Nolan universe, that kind of put everything behind.
But that Nolan universe, man,
it's good.
I'm not
saying it's bad. It's just they had to play so much catch up.
They did
because he wanted to finish his trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
No one was like, deuces, I'm done, I'm out. And I go, stay forever.
And he took Bale with him.
Please just stay forever.
Oh.
But Jake is in talks for the Batman.
I don't know.
I'm actually kind of excited. I like him. It would come full circle. You know, his older sister was Rachel, and now he gets to be Batman.
Do we know if the Flash movie is going to be Flashpoint?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, because then we totally have to have Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Flash film is Flashpoint.
Because I want to see the Atlanteans and the Amazonians fighting each other.
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
And can I just say, Jason Momoa
perfect casting.
As Arthur is one of the most perfect things I've seen on screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dress is bet.
Like,
I dig it.
Really good. It's really good.
I love it. And Amber Heard is Mara. I'm just sorry. There were so many.
When I saw Mara in there, I was like, oh, they're going to talk about Mara. But then there really was no scene with her. I mean, she was like, blah, blah, blah. Which they cut. They talked about, like, Scott Snyder talked about the scene that was cut. So
yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for his film. I'm actually, like, from this point, I'm really excited for, like, everyone's films off of this point because of how well I think the introduction for these characters actually went.
Yeah. I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and rank Justice League since
we keep talking about it. Yeah. Okay, what do you give it, Josh?
I'm going to give it 4 different pines. Because again, it's not a 5 because again, it has problems.
It does.
But I mean I think the good outweighs the bad.
Yeah.
In this movie for sure.
So if you had asked me this question, like, immediately coming out of that theater, I totally would have given it a 5 out of 5.
I would have given it a 5, too.
Yeah. But as I've had time to kind of mull it over and think about it, I'd totally give it a 4.
Yeah. It's a good 4 movie. It's a good comic book movie.
Oh my gosh, it is such a good comic book movie.
You know, if, you can stand the hate.
I totally can. But I am a person
non-DC fan.
Yeah.
If you want to go see a good comic book movie, just go see Justice League.
Yeah.
It's a good comic book movie.
And if you want a good laugh, I do recommend both Justice League and Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is fun, but I would probably recommend Justice League to you more.
Yeah.
But that also depends on what films you initially like. Anyways, because I am just a nerd that is happy as a clam that movies are getting made. I still think Mark Ruffalo needs a Hulk movie, but that is just my opinion.
Unfortunately, he's not strong enough to have his own movie.
Not
Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk in itself.
I know. Hulk is a singular.
They tried doing it twice, and
I know, but I think Mark Ruffalo takes such a different spin on Bruce. I would be curious to see, but I get that he has issues being in his own film.
Yeah,
I will concede to that point, but Clint Barton needs his own movie. Or a TV show.
He needs a TV show. He needs if they did the Hawkeye run from the I don't even know who does that. I can't remember the author. But
I'm shameful fan.
The purple, white, and black.
It is in all of its gorgeousness and
it's
fantastic writing, and oh my gosh, if they could cast Aubrey Plaza as Kate Bishop, I would be a happy camper.
That would be fantastic. She would be so good.
As also Hawkeye. I would pull for Hawkeye having his own TV show. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm going to recommend one, it'll be Justice League over anything.
Mm-hmm. And I am super stoked for Titans. I'm wondering what they're going to do with the picture, and I'm wondering what they're going to do with Starfire. She's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
So the actress, forgive me, I can't remember her name, but she's
gorgeous,
beautiful, and her skin tone, I would love to see maybe her not just be solid orange.
I would like for them to just keep her skin tone the way her skin tone
dark
is.
brown and have accents or something.
Yeah, and then do the hair, but not like what they did with was it Inhumans? What was that crappy?
Oh, Marvel? Medusa.
Yeah, that was her. Oh,
yeah, in Inhumans and Medusa and her hair.
Yeah,
Medusa's a really awesome character, but
her portrayal in this
the way they did her in the show is not the greatest. So I really hope that they go with more kind of not just make her look really fake. Maybe do an ombre with her beautiful toned hair into orange, and have maybe her skin be natural and her eyes just be green.
So it sounds weird, but I like to see them do something like what they did with the Trill from Star Trek. How they have the things on the the side of their head.
Yeah,
that would be cool if that's where some of the orange goes. Ooh, and so it starts here and then goes and then kind of into her hair.
I would totally be okay with a completely new artistic representation of Starfire in the TV show, and I'm kind of feeling that same way with Beast Boy.
Yeah, I honestly liked when the New 52 brought Beast Boy back where he was red.
Yeah,
I thought that was actually pretty cool, and then they just stopped it. They were like, "Oh no, he's not red anymore.
He's green again."
Because they brought Artemis back, and they were everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Artemis, you're in one issue, and you die." You're really, New 52, garbage.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. Right? I'm really excited for this show, and
Raven. I'm also pretty stoked for Raven and Hawk and Dove. I'm
they get no love.
They're bringing in Hawk and Dove. I love Hawk and Dove.
I was they're bringing in Hawk and Dove, and my younger brother's
who's
who? And I go, let me educate you for just a hot second.
You want to know who Hawk and Dove is? Read Blackest Night. There you go. There's your Hawk and Dove right there. Oh man, I love it. But alas, we have to go from live action Teen Titans to animated Teen Titans.
Alas.
Yeah, I say alas.
Alas, that is not a bad thing. This TV show is one of the greatest cartoons, probably next to Batman animated series.
Yeah, I'll put that in there. Yeah, it's okay. So we're going to talk about Teen Titans.
We got there eventually,
and it was Teen Titans. Oh Lord, let's find a thing here. So Teen Titans premiered in 2003 on good old Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
It was this adaptation was created by Glenn Murakama. I hope I pronounced this.
I'm pretty sure you got that really close.
Yeah, if anything.
Might not be perfect, but I think you got really close to that pronunciation.
Yeah, and Murakami. It's an I, not an
there you
go. Yeah, I don't remember when I first saw this show.
I don't either.
It's one of those. See, here's the thing. It's gonna be weird, but one of my memories that I have of this show was at Six Flags.
Really?
Because Six Flags was Warner Brothers.
Good point.
And it was one of those things where everybody was lining up for a ride, and I don't do roller coasters. So
Shame.
I was just like, okay, you guys stand in line for the ride, because it was a school trip. And I remember sitting at the thing, and on the TV, they were playing Teen Titans. And it was the first episode. And it was looped and looped and looped. And I was like, this is really, really cool. It's I know these characters.
Yeah, so that would have put us, freshmen in high school? 2003? Freshmen in high school,
I graduated in 2008.
Oh, see, I'm '07, so I was a freshman. You were 8th grade.
I was 8th grade. Oh.
I'm like literally almost 2 months older than you. How did you graduate in '08?
Private school, yo.
Private school. You go from, public education.
You go from private school to public school, and then you go back to private school, and you're like, you learned nothing in public school, did you? And you're like, no. So yeah, that's how I watched it. So yeah, it would have been 8th grade.
I have actually no memory of how. Just was watching it. Yeah. Just all it's like, oh, Teen Titans. I like these characters because I know them from the comic books. I'll watch your show and fell in love. It was just one of those shows that you start watching and like you're immediately gripped.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you have history with the characters from the comics, like Robin. Especially Robin, because who on earth actually doesn't know who Robin is?
Right, if you watch Batman the Animated Series, there's 2 of them.
Exactly. Or if you've read any of the comic books, you at least know Robin.
If you watched the movie Batman and Robin, there was a Robin.
There's a Robin for you.
What'd you say? Yeah, there's a Robin. I don't know too much about that Robin. It's a person portraying Robin.
Oh, come on.
The guy from NCIS Los Angeles. I don't even remember his name. That's how
I used to, but yeah. There's a lot of things I try to forget about those
just
Batman
those.
movies. Yeah. We did a reenactment for... Is it Batman versus Robin? Yeah, it's Batman and Robin. We did a reenactment. I was Poison Ivy. And we finished, and my drama teacher, gave us a standing ovation. And he goes, "You guys did great. You reinforced how terrible that script was, but you guys did great.
Did fantastic."
And because we had a whole fun time. Just a whole fun time doing it, you know. Because I had a quick costume change and got to be Mr. Frost.
Freeze?
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me tonight? What is wrong with my brain?
I got to be Mr. Frost.
So, that's like a level Z character in the canon of Batman. There's Killer Frost.
Okay, just stop.
I'll just stop.
Yeah, you're trying too hard.
I'm trying too hard. I'll stop.
Yeah, and like it's one of those I remember from everything that I've read. Like all the comics I read growing up, the stuff I watched growing up, I've always been in love with Robin. Robin's been like my dude. Like I love Batman, but for me, Robin goes ahead of Batman.
See, that's how I sometimes feel about Batgirl.
I like Batgirl. Batgirl's really, really good. Good old Babs.
Yeah.
But then there's what was it? What was Cassie Cain? Is she Batwoman?
No,
no, she's not Batwoman. What is she?
She's Batgirl, isn't she?
No.
Okay, so we're going off into comic book tangent.
We'll not tangent.
Apologies.
Cassandra Cain, by the way, fantastic character. That cool. They give her like the Michelle Pfeiffer type outfit for her stuff.
It's one of my favorite costumes.
But yeah, it's like for me growing up. Like I remember watching it, and I was like, this show. I mean, why cancel it? Just this show should go on forever.
Yeah, because there are so many characters who go in and out of the Teen Titans. It could have just gone on forever with like an unlimited cast because there is pretty much an unlimited cast.
You have everyone in DC, and it does kind of suck that we had an arc for Robin.
Yeah.
We had an arc for Beast Boy.
Yeah.
We had an arc for Raven and an arc for Cyborg, but we never got that arc for Starfire.
There'd be like episodes
we get
for
some
her,
episodes,
but you're
we
right.
don't get
There's
the full
no
arc.
like because let's be honest. Most of the story of Teen Titans is Raven.
Yes.
It's Raven. It's kind of like a Raven show.
Mm-hmm.
Next to Robin.
Ray,
it's like it's the Rave. Oh, what is the coupling name? I can't remember what it is for online. But it's Robin Ray.
Well, that's like boring.
It's nothing cute. But it's like they're two shows because Batman starts the Teen Titans and he puts Robin in charge of it.
It should be called Roven.
I kind of like that, actually.
Raven. Ray-Bans. Sorry.
So now every time I put my sunglasses on, that's what I'm going to think of.
You're like, yes,
the ships. No, but it's like the two of them pretty much. It's focused on the kind of the two of them. So it is a little disappointing that Starfire is not given a whole lot. But even that's kind of how it is in the comic books. She gets slighted all the time too.
Well, I mean, she does have kind of.
She's mistreated a whole lot. And to be honest, when I was...
Not as bad as when she was mistreated in Red Hood and the Outlaws when they redid the New 52.
Yeah.
And they completely destroyed her character. She completely forgot about Dick, which sucked.
Well, yeah, especially if you're, like, if that is, like, your ship.
That's your ship.
If that is your ship, I mean, that's crazy disappointing.
That's my ship right there.
And I know, like, when I was watching the show, I really wasn't a Starfire fan, like, at all. Now that I'm an adult, I love her. I love Corey. She's one of my favorites now. Mm-hmm. But when I was a kid watching the show, it was like her and Beast Boy were like my two least favorites.
Yeah, it was the same. Like me, it was Beast Boy. I'm like, but that's just my personality. I've never really been too fond of just the comic relief characters. Yeah,
and there's like not a lot at least in the show. There's a little bit more depth to him, but there's not a whole lot more.
But it's weird because like I really loved Ron from Kim Possible. Like I was a big fan of Ron Stoppable.
There are actually like surprising layers to Ron Stoppable. Yeah.
And I just never got that. Will
Friedle does a great job doing like layers to his characters and that like are unexpected layers to characters.
And that's one of the reasons that it kills me in like we kind of talked about earlier, the Harry Potter movies. Yeah, where Ron's my favorite character, and
he has a thing for characters named Ron. Obviously,
exactly. Yeah, anybody, if your name's Ron, hey, in my book, yo. But I love what they did with him in the book, and then in the movies, like you said, they gave all of his best stuff to Hermione because
I was
flesh her out more.
I was like falling into the ruse of I don't like Ron, and then I realized I don't like Ron because Hermione's got all his good bits. Because when I read the books initially, I didn't like Hermione
because they didn't want to do anything with Spew. That was the problem. That was all Hermione's stuff through like 4 books. It was all about Spew,
or like 3.
Oh, yeah, 3, the camping trip one.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, because I was never a big Hermione fan.
And then Ron remembers about Spew, and then they kiss, and you're like,
oh. Yeah. So, like, it's one of those things where it's unfortunate that for Beast Boy's sake, that he wasn't given a lot of...
I mean, yeah, he did get some. He got some good stuff.
Especially with the Adonis episode, the Beast Within.
The Beast Within, yeah.
Beast Within, there's like that is one of my favorite episodes, and it's a Beast Boy focused episode. And there's the other episodes with his original team, the Doom Patrol, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think he gets enough layering because we get a whole bunch for Cyborg, we get a whole bunch for Raven. And then we get
a good amount for Robin too,
and a whole bunch for Robin, especially with the whole Slade. Yeah, the whole Slade story arc throughout,
which totally bring Joe Manganiello in.
That'd be
in the new Titans show.
He legitimately looks like
so good. I was like,
oh,
you did it, bro.
I was a bit skeptical when he got casted in the first place, like I usually am with a lot of castings in the DC universe, and then I actually will see them in costume and be like, you're that character. Yeah, I mean, I can work with that.
Yeah, I had known Joe Manganiello from other stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, I like Joe Manganiello. He's pretty cool. And then when I saw that, I was like,
yeah.
But I had completely forgot. I remember seeing that initial casting going, oh, that's going to be cool. Completely forgot that he was Deathstroke.
Oh, really?
Until Slade or whatever.
I don't know what they're going to go.
It's
the Deathstroke.
Let's call him Slade.
No, we can call him Slade because we're talking about Teen Titans.
His name is Slade Wilson, yes. So... and I completely forgot. And then at the end, when he takes the mask off in Justice League, I was like, oh, that's right, it's Joe Manganiello. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, put him in Titans, please.
That'd be like a on our knees, hands clasped.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
But part of me is also worried that they're going to put the same Deathstroke that they have in Arrow, put him in Titans to try and keep all of that stuff together.
Teen Titans isn't CW though, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's going to be Warner Brothers whatever their streaming thing.
Yeah,
is.
I
would love for them not to. I would love for the streaming stuff. I don't think it's the
same world as Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow.
No, they are all. Oh yeah, no, they're all the same. But I don't. Yeah,
I don't think it's that same world.
Because I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, who knows?
The writers.
The
writers know, and they're not saying anything.
No.
But
I would love to see a Batman in this one.
Oh, that'd be
so good.
But don't do what they did with like Superman and Supergirl, please. Like do like good Batman.
It would have been cool if they brought Dean Cain in to be Superman.
No, he plays another character.
Ah, that's right. He does.
He's been brought in, but he doesn't play Superman.
Mark Hamill's Captain Cold in that, isn't he?
No.
Who is he in? Is he Boomerang?
Okay, you're asking the wrong girl.
Anyway, let's go back to the Teen Titans. Jeez.
Yeah, Teen Titans, this universe. So, like, what do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about, like, favorite characters?
Let's just go ahead and go, who's your favorite characters? Like, okay, you've got your 5.
Okay.
Let's rank your 5.
Should we go 5 to 1?
Let's go, your least to best.
Okay, so I'm still fuzzy wuzzy on number 4 and 5, now that I'm adult. But I will probably rank Beast Boy as 5th. See, it's that 4th one that I'm like, I don't know, but I probably put Starfire as 4, Cyborg 3, Robin 2, and Raven. I don't think, okay, so you guys don't know, but I love my girl Raven. I love her. Since I watched the show, she's been my favorite. And probably till the day I die, she will still be my favorite. So Josh, what's your 5?
5, definitely Beast Boy. Good Lord.
I like him. I love him in the comics.
Yeah, he's good in the comics.
But I don't like him in the show.
Yeah, no. I've not seen a Beast Boy that I like. Which is sad.
Yeah.
Like, that they've done, like, through the movies or anything like that. I've not found one. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to put Cyborg at number 4, even though I really, really like Cyborg. If I could, I would put Cyborg and Starfire at 3.
See, that's my feelings, too. I mean, I love Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg is a great character.
He's fantastic.
But I really love Corey. Just because all of her little, like, drinking mustard.
Or,
when everything that she does with Earth and she knows nothing about it, I love.
In the Bunny Raven episode that we watched, she goes, "Oh, how atrocious! He made you do the jig!"
What is a jig?
Now, can someone explain to me what is the jig?
Yeah. It's like, he made me do a jig. He must be stopped at once! What's a jig?
Can someone explain to me what the jig is?
It's so good. Like, I love all of her stuff, and that's Hayden Welch. Hayden Welch. It's Hyden. I think it's. Oh,
I don't know.
Miss Welch, I apologize. I love her portrayal of Starfire. It's my favorite portrayal of Starfire.
Yeah.
And then number 2, I'll give it to Raven.
Of course.
And then number 1, obviously, is Robin.
Robin. Which should come as no surprise to, like, anyone.
And, like, I love Scott Menville's performance. I love Tara Strong's performance. Cray Payton doing Cyborg is fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. I love that they gave him a booyah in Justice League.
Yes.
I love that they gave him a booyah.
Yeah,
and then Greg Sipes is Beast Boy. I mean, I like Greg Sipes from, like, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
I still can't believe you actually remember that full title of that show.
I love Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Don't make me keep saying it, because I will. It'll be like a whole episode of just Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Don't say it again, please.
Yeah, like, he's like, whenever I hear his voice just like pop up on random stuff, I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
Like he popped up in Starverse: The Forces of Evil, and I'm like, that's Greg Sipes. I know that voice.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Like, my nephew is 5 and absolutely adorable and precious and the best thing in the universe, because I am his best and greatest aunt in the whole entire universe. But
that doesn't make him the best.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I have a plushie Raven and a little Lego Raven on my bookshelf, and he comes into my room when they were visiting just a few months ago, and he goes, "Do you like Raven?" I love Raven. She's my favorite Teen Titan. Who's your favorite Teen Titan? Okay, so he's 5, and he goes, looks at me, dead in the eyes, super serious face. My favorite is Robin.
Thanks, straight.
And I go, knows. Robin is awesome. He goes, yeah, he's real cool.
Which is like, and I hate, and then the one disparage that I have for the whole Teen Titans series is Go. And what they did to his character in Go.
So what they do to kind of all of the characters in Go is pretty...
Not really Star. Star's pretty much the same.
She's pretty much the same. Raven is only, like, the creepy one.
Yeah.
And Cyborg and Beast Boy have both been slotted to, like, the stupid funny one.
Yeah. And then I don't know what Robin is. He's, like, kind of creepy sometimes.
He's, like... maniacal, crazy, obsessive-compulsive control freak. Yeah. That is what Robin is in that TV show. Now, when I was stuck in San Diego in the waiting room of the ER with my nephew, we ended up watching a whole lot of episodes, and most of them are actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, there are really good episodes.
If you can watch it and disconnect from
like
the
Meatball
original...
Party. I love Meatball Party.
I was telling you about the episode where they're, like, stranded on an island.
Waffles.
They literally rebuild the tea tower, and it's all, like, coconuts and leaves, and they, like, everything is rebuilt. Even, like, pictures on the wall. Instead of, like, but they're, like, coconuts, leaves, and sticks instead of actual photographs. And a lot of the stuff they have in the show is super cheeky. And I, like, enjoy it from a certain perspective. But, like, if you look at it and compare it to the original source material, I hate it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and again, there's really, like, when it first came on, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this.
Right.
And I liked a lot of the episodes, but then a lot of the episodes, I was like, these are just so, I don't even know. I get that you're going cartoony and funny, but still, some of it's a bit much.
The writing sometimes for those characters I just can't get past because of I love how most of the characters are written in the original show, and then versus comics too, and then it's just kind of hard to make that distinction between Go and original.
Yeah, and okay, so go back to Teen Titans.
Yeah,
proper OG Teen Titans. Instead of Go.
Yeah. OG?
Yeah. We watched 4 episodes today. We watched Masks, which of my favorites. Yes. For sure. I mean, I didn't want to show the prom one where...
Because we watched that not too long ago. Because we watched
that one already.
Yeah, because that one's...
And I didn't want to watch basically anything with Robin and Starfire getting together. Because I think they are the cutest couple.
Yes.
We watched...
we watched Nevermore, which is kind of a background story episode for Raven.
We get some Ravenness.
Yes.
That's the first time we think we meet Trigun.
Yes. It is the first time that you meet her daddy issue, and which is a...
Her dad... I'm glad they did... Well, see, it's one of those things where I'm like, they toned it down in the show from the comics, but not by much.
No, it's still really dark. Like, a lot of episodes dealing with Raven's demon heritage are really...
Not Masks.
Yeah, we watched Masks.
It was a different one.
No, that's the one I thought it was. It was Haunted.
It's Haunted.
Yes.
Mask is Red X.
Yes.
Which is a character, and you're like, it's Robin, and then it's not Robin. Like,
but
in
then
the last
it's
season.
Like, it's Robin. No, it's not Robin. And then you're back, it's Robin. And no, it's not Robin. And you go back and forth, like, every time.
But then we actually find out, it is Robin. And then in the 5th season, Red X shows up in that weird race.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what?
You're supposed to be Robin.
And Robin's like, wait. Huh? And he's like, you'll have to, if you win, you'll find out. And it's like, okay.
So we watched Haunted, we watched Nevermore, and then we watched Spellbound.
That's a good one.
Is
Malchior.
Is Malchior and Rorak, and it's probably my favorite episode.
And then we ended it on a high note with Bunny Raven.
Favorite Bunny Raven.
Or How to Make a Titanimal Disappear.
I love that episode too.
It's so good.
With Momo Jumbo.
Oh, yeah. Good old Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
Who, yeah, I guess voiced everything in that episode.
I would...
Even the singing number.
I would be completely unsurprised if it was him and then the 5 voice actors pitching in on all those sequences, yeah.
I mean, that's usually how it is in those shows.
Well, yeah, of course.
There's like 3 characters ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the 5 main and then like maybe a villain.
Yeah,
maybe
and then
a villain and maybe like, or if there's 2 villains.
And then everybody pitches in for additional voices.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like whenever, someone like screams like, it's usually Hayden. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So would you say Haunted is your like favorite?
Haunted, yeah. Like
that is a really great episode. Like the way it's animated.
Yes.
Yeah. The use of light in that episode. It's like that one scene in Samurai Jack where he fights in all whites and it's lights and it's just this beautiful play of white and black. It's not the exact same thing in this episode, but it's really similar just by how light is so powerful for like Robin's perception of what's happening to him in the episode.
And you can kind of like not even watching it like multiple times and seeing it here, it's like you catch, like they did telegraph it. Like Slade's not real. Like every time that Slade lands, no sound.
There's no movement of the trees.
Anything. And you're like, they let you know, like
that
the
this
moment
is a
that you see Slade.
of Robin's mind.
Yeah, and then they play it out, but they play it out so well, and you're like, well, he was cloaked. Like, that makes total sense. Slade could be cloaked, and he's just really, really good because we've seen Slade
do
really,
impossible
really
things.
And then Tara. Everybody hates Tara. I like Tara. Tara's like Red Velvet. Everybody hates.
I love Red Velvet.
Hates Tara.
I love Red Velvet. I've actually grown to really appreciate Red Velvet, but Tara is a foil to Raven. And
because the Raven and Beast Boy ship.
No, I don't think that, because Raven it's hard for her to
welcome people in,
join social groups. Tara just slips on in, so Raven starts to feel like she's a background player, and which short little back. That's how I felt most of my teenage years. So that's why I don't like Tara, because I knew too many people like Tara in my own life. So that is like a personal connection thing with Raven that I don't like Tara. It's like how I love Rogue and I abhor Carol Danvers. Sort of the same thing, if you want to know. Well, Rogue gets to kill Carol Danvers, whereas Raven does nothing to Tara.
Doesn't get to kill Tara. No, Tara just
kind of does it because her character story is really interesting with the connection with Slade and her powers and being an earth mover and stuff like that. And then her like ultimate redemption at the end is kind of to try to take both her and Slade out at once. And
it kind of works for about a half a season.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work.
And then it doesn't work anymore. Sorry, Tara.
You tried.
You tried.
You did your best. A for effort.
A for effort.
T for effort. Don't know where I was going after T for effort.
Don't know. Do you have a favorite villain in the show?
Oh, Slade. I mean, anybody? Who else is it than Slade? Monsieur Mala and like the brain?
I love Mad Mod.
Mad Mod's pretty cool.
Okay, so I love Mad Mod, and I also love Trigon.
Trigon's really good.
Yeah. I do love his character, and I do. The Mad Mod episodes are just always just
over the top and crazy.
So fantastic.
Control Freak's really good too. Yeah. Control Freak's good.
Now, is it Dr. Light?
Dr. Light.
I just love how terrified he is. I just love how terrified he always is of Raven.
Oh yeah.
He sees Raven and he like immediately offers himself up.
And we didn't really talk about. I do love that episode where Light goes back in time or forward in time. That's a good episode.
Oh, that is a good episode.
Starfire sees what happened to everybody. Yeah. It's a good episode.
Raven's like locked herself away. Her mental capabilities have kind of destroyed themselves. Robin is now Nightwing, doing his thing.
And they do kind of give us a little bit of that in Teen Titans Go, too.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah. He's got Nightwing, and he's got the baby. And you're like, oh, my gosh, that's so cool. It's like, you got back together with Starfire? Nope. Got with Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
She has legs now.
I love Barbara Gordon.
I think your sister ships the
Dick
and Babs.
Don't get me started. That is my sister's
we'll go to ships here in just a sec.
of all OTPs. My sister loves Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson. Because Dick Grayson is one of her all-time favorite characters on any platform.
Dick Grayson is a good Robin. He's not the best Robin.
Because your opinion is that Tim Drake is the best Robin.
Tim Drake is a very underrated character.
He is.
Because he's too pure. He is such a good character.
We did talk about this earlier.
They tried to make him bad, and people hated it because they're like, he wouldn't do that. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. I mean, Tim Drake's a really great character, but I think from what my sister has read from her favorite comics, Dick is just her favorite.
I mean, yeah, would have been cool if when he was Robin, he got his own comic book series, but he didn't.
No, he had to become an adult.
Who was it that got his own comic book series as a Robin? The first one to do it.
Well, who is also the character DC has tried to erase?
It's Tim Drake. It's Tim Drake. He's in Batman Ninja.
I'm so excited for that.
And I kind of hope that he's. I mean, I'm pretty sure they said he's Dick Grayson in Titans.
Yeah.
But there's that part of me that's like, he's using a staff, and that's totally Tim.
Becomes Nightwing.
So Dick Grayson becomes Batman. You can't be Red Robin forever. That's a chain of restaurants. He can become Nightwing. Who cares?
Tim can do whatever he wants.
Exactly. He's back from that other dimension now, so he can do whatever he wants.
There's no containing him. None.
And he's with Stephanie Brown again.
I don't get that.
Oh, I love Steph in Spoiler.
Do you?
I mean, Steph as Spoiler.
Yeah.
Her appearance as Robin was not.
Yeah. Well, obviously, no one really liked it because it was really short.
Yeah.
It was a short time frame.
Yeah. But, yeah, and they killed her and very unceremoniously.
Like they do a lot of characters.
Yep. And then they just didn't even bring her back in 52. They were just like, Stephanie Brown? Nah, sorry.
Who's that?
You know, she doesn't matter.
It's a constant problem, I think, for a lot of characters in the DC universe. You just kind of get ignored if you're not a fan favorite.
There's so many, yeah.
Well, they do the same thing to Dick.
They've never once ignored Dick.
They write him terribly, but then they bring him in. They bring him in to save a series. I mean, that makes no logical sense, whatsoever.
Well, I mean, yeah, they had to do it with Teen Titans because that was going under. And then
let's bring in Nightwing
and reinforce that romance with Star. And you're like, okay, do it. Prove to me that you can. And they did. And I was like, okay, you got it.
You got it. You win.
You brought it back. I mean, he's a good Robin. I mean, he's a good Nightwing. She's Starfire. They're together like they should be.
I'm one that volleys back and forth between Babs and Dick, and then Dick and Starfire. I go back and forth.
Yeah,
depending on what I'm reading, what I'm watching, depending on what camp I'm stationed in.
I mean, I know in the Arkham games they put Tim and Barbara together. Which
Barbara has been with everyone.
Yes, she has. Even Batman. Gross. What a bad movie.
Let's ignore that ever happened, okay?
Ugh, gross.
It never happened.
Oh, it also happened in Batman Beyond.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. No.
What is it? Return of the Joker? Or the Joker Returns?
Yeah. They're like,
Joker Returns.
Oh, yeah, no, it's like,
that's a ship I will never understand.
That's a ship that needs to,
go up in flames immediately.
They need to take the blueprints for that, right when they came off, and you should have thrown those away.
No.
It's just, ugh.
No. So, we're talking about ships.
Yeah, so
as it
Batman
inevitably devolves in.
Batman and Catwoman. Really good. Now.
That is the number one.
Back in the day, I don't know, back in the day when it was Justice League Unlimited time, I was all aboard Batman and Wonder Woman.
Okay. Again, depends on what I am watching and what I am reading. More often than not, Catwoman, and the cat. Well,
might as well.
It works as a ship name, I suppose. But like, haven't they gotten married now?
I believe in one of the 38,000 continuities.
Yes, I think because my sister was like, I want to buy all of the copies. Because that's another one of her number one OTPs.
Yeah. And I love the Catwoman and Selena and Bruce. I think Selena and Bruce together are really good.
Yeah.
But I really
like in this new DCEU,
I like Wonder Woman and Batman.
I do too.
I think it's great.
Well, I love Gal. So let's just, she's like the best thing ever.
Talia?
No, Gal Gadot.
Oh, okay.
Gal is
I
the
thought
best
you were talking
thing
about like
ever.
Ra's al Ghul. I was
no.
like, ooh, like you like Talia? Gross. No. I don't know anybody likes Talia.
No, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is one of the best things that I think, cinematic universe wise, I've been given.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. That's good.
Back to Teen Titans.
Back to Teen Titans. Number one shit for me is definitely Robin Starr.
Yes.
But then
what's number two?
Number two is definitely Robin Raven.
I knew you were going to go there.
I love Robin and Raven.
Well, we have talked about that before. We've talked about that before because there's so many.
Much sense.
There's so many episodes
where like the two of them share looks, and it's like,
ooh. We know what's going on here.
Because sometimes Starfire, she's a bit.
I know.
I wonder if they ever. I don't think they ever did. I'm trying to think in the comics, because I know there's a point where Corey gets married.
All right, so in the comics, particularly in the Teen Titans comic run that I've read, it is 100% Garfield and Raven. And if you guys don't know, Garfield and Beast Boy.
The new Teen Titans?
Or it's like...
Or like the new... I don't remember. Not the George Perez one from the 80s. The new one where Tim was in. And like Starfire and...
Like, the first couple of issues was them going against Brother Blood to save Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is like a hardcore, like, Beast Boy and Raven are a thing. Mm-hmm. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And see, that's the Garfield I like, is that Teen Titans.
Yeah.
But I for the Teen Titans show... I don't know. Okay, so this is my problem.
Jinx and Kid Flash.
That's pretty great.
Adorable.
I kind of liked. Well, I love Cyborg and Bumblebee.
Yeah.
They're made
really
for
good.
each other.
Yeah.
So there's no questioning that. But when I watch Teen Titans, I am a Robin Starfire fan. If I'm going to ship someone with Raven, that's where the waters get a little murky because I'm not a big fan of the Teen Titans Beast Boy.
Yeah.
So, because that is where the writers, the whole show, kind of want to go. Mm-hmm. But he's so obnoxious that I can't go there for Raven.
That's the same thing. Like, I hate Beast Boy so much that I'm like, he doesn't really get anybody. So,
no.
Like, I mean, but I do love Raven. Like, if I have to ship, it's going to be Robin. Because, again, they have a chemistry.
Yeah.
And whenever they interact so well together.
I will admit, when I first started reading Teen Titans fan fiction, I only read Raven and Malkior fan fiction.
Why?
I have no reason. It's just all I read.
Yeah.
Because I love that episode so much.
It's a good episode.
But they would do, like, different twists. Like, she would get sucked into the book and have to do stuff. And
so it would be like a reverse Tom Riddle?
Yeah. Reverse Tom Riddle, or even like a reverse like Beauty and the Beast kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if I'm going to ship anybody with my Raven, it's going to be probably Robin.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I've read my fair share of like Beast Boy fan fiction with her. but he's written better in those fan fictions than he is in the
He's
TV
written in the
show.
But yeah. Jinx and Kid Flash. That's such a good one. Bringing him in.
Wait, is it Aqualad who always tries to get with Raven?
Aqualad does try.
Yeah, he tries like almost every episode. The two of them are in the same thing. He is trying so hard to get with Raven.
But alas.
Doesn't work out for him. Nope.
But yeah, God, what else do we really? I mean, we don't really have that many.
No, because we're usually always with our 5. There is a significant part of the online community that loves Red X and Raven. I find all of the things.
Do you have a favorite? Just thinking about that made me think of. Do you have a favorite like side character? Like not part of the main 5.
Either it would probably be a tie between Rose, Slade's daughter.
Rose isn't in.
Is she not in this?
No, she's not in this.
She's in Teen Titans Go.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Oh, really?
She's in Teen Titans Go, because one of the episodes is that they want to have a girls' night, so Starfire and Raven break Jinx out of whatever high security prison that she's in. Mm-hmm. And they go find Rose, who like absolutely hates Raven. So they go have like a girls' night. It's really funny. So obviously not Rose, because she's not in the show. I would probably go with Jinx then.
Yeah, like I really like Jinx, and then I kind of want to throw Speedy in there. Just because
he is pretty great.
He's really good. Because it's basically just Robin.
Basically.
But yeah, Jinx.
Because they're both like
really,
the
really
regular people surrounded by people with powers.
Yep. And I loved how like in the big whatever it was, the fight that they had with that big, I can't remember his name. The Challenger guy, whatever his name was.
Oh, where they're taken to like that tournament?
Yeah. I like
because there's always one of those.
And I loved how it was literally Speedy and Robin were the last 2 left.
Yeah.
It's like, that makes sense, yeah.
You're normal bros trained by like people. Literally normal people. Mm-hmm. Like it's one of my favorite lines from Justice League is, so, what's your superpower? I'm rich.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Accurate.
We talked about our favorite episodes.
Yes.
We talked about our favorite ships. Talked about our favorite characters.
Yes.
Young Justice. We could talk about Young Justice. Did you watch Young Justice?
I am shameful to admit, no, I haven't. I've watched it.
I
know
good.
it's like it's there. I'm gonna watch you, and then I get distracted by like books.
There's part of me that would I put Young Justice above Teen Titans? It depends on what I watch last.
Yeah.
That's how much I love Young Justice.
I mean, that would make sense. Because it's like, I forget about all the little nuances in Teen Titans and the little Easter eggs that they give you throughout the show. And I mean, the art is just so good. And then the music's pretty fantastic
got
too.
Puffy Yumi.
How's it start?
Hi, Puffy.
When there's trouble, you know who to call.
We're not gonna sing the song.
Teen Titans.
Yeah, it definitely jumps between for me.
Yeah.
Just because I loved Young Justice when it came out, and I was like devastated when they ended it.
Well, of course. I mean, when you love a show so much and then they cancel it, it's always heartbreaking.
And you know who they brought in on that show?
Damien?
My boy Tim Drake.
I was about to say,
no, Damien did not make it. Damien did not make it. It was all Tim.
Listeners, if you didn't know, Josh hates Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne, he's awful.
So that's why Corey's not doing this episode with us, because Corey loves Damian Wayne.
I don't know why. I mean, we all have to like the bad team at one point in time. So
I don't know. I probably between my 2 favorite Robins, I probably go between Jason and Dick.
Jason?
I like Jason.
What?
It's totally left field. I know this. I just like him.
Nobody liked Jason. That's why they voted to kill him.
I know. I kind of liked him.
He was crap. We're done now.
I sometimes like characters everybody hates. And it's okay. I get it. I mean,
it's okay. You can be wrong once. Good Lord. Ugh. Gross. Jason Todd. Not the worst Robin. That's Damien.
But Damien is the worst.
Yeah. But
he is the worst.
And they totally led... they got Tim Drake and Cassie Sandsmark, good old Wonder Girl, together. And I'm like...
That's right.
Perfect.
She's a pretty great character.
Yep.
We totally wandered off Teen Titans again.
We did wander off Teen Titans.
This is the problem when you get two people who love DC to talk about one media.
Well, it's also when you get us in a room to talk about anything. I'm surprised we haven't talked about Sailor Moon yet. Or Tenchi.
Because there's no viable connection.
Yeah, superheroes.
Outside that.
Yep, there you go. We
do have our alien princesses.
We do have alien princesses.
The Tamarin princess, and then we've got Jirai princesses and the Moon princesses. So I can make connections. Well, the Moon's
not really technically alien because they are humans.
No, they're Lunarian, excuse you?
Yeah, but they came from Earth.
No, they didn't.
Earth was their old home. It talks about it, Hannah. I remember.
They're Lunarian.
From the planet Earth.
She's still technically alien. Because she was not born of Earth.
Shut up.
Okay, listeners, I can make anything relate to Sailor Moon. And I could probably... Well, how long do you think I could probably just talk about Sailor Moon?
We're not going to find out.
We could have like a 5-episode arc where I talk about each season.
We're going to talk about one episode. We're going to talk about each episode.
5 seasons and 200 episodes and 3 movies.
Well, there's that crappy movie where there's the boat.
Hey, okay. Yeah, so I can't defend that last one.
Yeah, no, that's awful.
The first 2 are really great. I remember
the first 2. We need to do a Cardcaptor Sakura episode since the series is coming out.
Oh my gosh, I haven't watched that show since I was like 13.
Cardcaptor's a mystic
adventure. I used to have a Cardcaptor Sakura board game.
It was the Clamp Chess, wasn't it?
No.
Or do you still have Clamp Chess?
I still have I kept pieces of Clamp Chess, but there was a board game for Sakura.
Of course there was.
That I kept pieces of, there's a there was a card deck box, and it was the cloud card box. I just kept that.
All those cloud cards.
I want a set. We're supposed to be talking about Teen Titans.
I remember watching it with I remember watching Cardcaptor with Charlie.
Yeah.
Gavin's wife.
Yeah, when you guys had your
that was
rewatch.
One of our first things that we did together.
Yeah.
We watched Cardcaptors because she was like, "You like anime?" I was like, "I like anime." He's like, "You like Cardcaptor Sakura?" I was like, "I remember Cardcaptor Sakura."
I wanted to be Cardcaptor Sakura.
I remember
with her glorious outfits.
Li Xiaoran was the best character ever.
He totally was. But I do love her older brother. Toya. I love Toya. Yeah, I love Toya.
And freaking Tomoyo. Tomo.
I was a gay.
I
was a gay shipper before I knew what a gay shipper was.
There was a part where, before I learned all of their names.
Yeah. You had nicknames for everybody.
I had nicknames for everybody. There was Pigtails, who's one of the best friends. There was
Best Friends Chan.
Best Friend Chan. Yeah, that was Tomoyo.
Yeah.
There was Big Brother, creepy dude, who was
Errol.
No. What's his face? Dude with the glasses. He was really touchy feely with Sakura. Not the one who, yeah.
She was in love with him. So
she was fine. Yeah, so I was like, no, I don't like him. And then Shaoran was in love with him too.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
It's cute. Little...
Oh my gosh, he had this little schoolboy crush on him. Mm-hmm. It was adorable. I forgot that.
And then there was Eyes Wide Shut. That was the dude with his eyes closed the whole time. And then there was Raina Chan.
Oh, that's right.
Because I remembered her because
she's in love with her teacher.
Mm-hmm. And you know what really sucks from reading the manga for the new Cardcaptor?
Yeah.
She transferred schools, and I'm like,
but now she could be with teacher.
I know she can be with Sensei, but you took away the best character. You took away Raina-chan.
You don't mess with Josh's ship.
Why would you do that?
You don't mess with Josh's ship.
But they all have phones now, so.
So there you go.
I thought, like, literally.
The problem solves itself.
One of the first things that you see is, like, Sakura walking, and she's, like, has her phone out. And
welcome to the year 20.
And, like, Shaoran's texting her. And you're like, she's got, like, an iPhone. Oh,
you sent that to me.
Yeah, and you
sent that to me.
What the heck happened? Because
we had to fast forward like 15 years.
Well, it takes place like
almost immediately after
the last
original
movie.
Yeah,
where they run and hug each other, and you're like, oh,
and then the show ends.
Like you do.
Like you're like nothing else. I remember being distinctly very angry that's how they ended the show.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Anyway,
should we get back to Teen Titans?
So what would you rate Teen Titans?
I would rate Teen Titans a solid 4 out of 5.
Oh, gross. What's wrong with you? I'm going to give Teen Titans a solid 5 out of 5.
I don't know. There's that Beast Boy.
Yeah, but there's 4 other characters that can...
All right, so can I amend my rating like a 4.95?
Yeah, you can do those points like all those other bustas.
Okay, so I'm going to do, actually, because, Beast Boy knocks it down just a little bit. And it depends on what episode I'm watching with Beast Boy, of course. Like, if I'm watching one over another, I'm going to give it a solid, 5.
Mm-hmm.
But then Beast Boy, like the Bunny Raven episode, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, because...
He's a lamp.
He's a lamp. Or a phone. Or a telephone booth, or anything.
Megaphone, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So yeah, I'd give it really close to a 5.
Yeah,
really
good.
Close to a 5. Because I love the show.
Here's a question about that Bunny Raven episode.
Yes.
So, Raven's plan was tangent. Raven's plan was, all right, Robin, see that paint? You're gonna paint all of us to look like the background.
Yes.
Makes sense. And Beast Boy turned into a brush. Who painted Beast Boy?
Beast Boy.
How can he paint himself when he's in brush form?
You apply logic to cartoons. Because I've been currently watching the TV show Hannibal. And I go, there's no way that murder could have happened in that form or fashion. And my friend I'm watching it with goes, you're trying to apply logic to murder magicians.
Anyway.
So, I don't think there is a logical answer to your question.
No, there's not. Anyway, show's still fantastic.
It's great. I love it. It's something that I still, think really fondly about, and I definitely need to buy it for my own collection so I can just, turn it on and watch it whenever I want. Because the art still holds up. Mm-hmm. The whole show. It's like Batman animated.
Jokes still hold up. The jokes are still really
everything
good.
Holds up really well, considering that at this point in time, I can't believe it, but it's 14 years old.
Yeah.
And which it's almost half my life ago. Pretty much half my life ago.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. So it just holds up so well. So it's still a joy to watch and stuff.
Okay, well, that was fun. We need to do another one.
Yes.
Maybe something where we can be more concise. Nah,
more narrow focused?
Yeah, more narrow.
I don't think with the two of us, I don't think that would ever happen.
We need somebody. We need a third to keep us on track.
It's guys, we're a little a moderator of our discussions,
right?
Not pertinent, back to the point, and we'd be okay.
Oh man, Hannah, where can everybody find you?
You guys can totally find me at A Silly Red, either on the Instagram or the Twitter.
Excellent. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. You can find the podcast on Instagram at Animation Station Podcast, on Twitter at Animate Podcast, on Facebook and Tumblr at Animation Station Podcast. You'll also find all of our episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, and on our website, animationstationpodcast.com. That's all I got.
I think we've made our point that we love DC plenty enough in this episode.
So remember, all you fans out there, I don't know where I was going with that.
I
was gonna do like a Lego Batman's like, what's the password? Iron Man sucks.
I forgot.
All right, so for the animation station, I'm Josh.
I'm Hannah.
Bye-bye, little butterfly. You know it. Do it.
Chogi Wah.